Hello.
Hello.
Episode 11. We're in November already, man. This is fucking nuts. Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, crazy. Yeah.
All right, guy. Are you going on Instagram? See if anybody wants to call in.
I probably should.
Yeah, might as well.
Well,
let's
all
go
right.
live for a couple minutes.
These fucking troglodytes.
But welcome to Touchy Subjects. Oh, you know what I forgot? Well, anyway, if you need any Touchy Subjects information or anything, go to touchysubjectsshow.com. Also, call in if you want to talk about a topic we're talking about, or you have your own topic.
Yeah, or if you want to win this sweet-ass shirt.
If you want to win this one of one shirt.
One of one, dude.
But call 916-250-2571. Call in.
This is episode 11.
Episode 11. We're
Episode
in
11.
November.
And you know what the difference between us and fucking Star Wars?
What?
Every episode we get better.
Yeah, Star Wars is... Well, did you see that?
People are pissed. They're like, "Oh, this is gonna be another Star Wars episode." Oh, great.
Oh, do you want to get into it? Did you watch this?
I didn't watch the final trailer, no. But you said you had some surprise for me, dude, and I'm intrigued.
Well, maybe. This is well, let's talk about this a little bit.
Okay, is this another fucking trailer where it's
This is
just
the
all old
latest
stuff?
trailer.
How do you guys feel about Star Wars? I want to hear it.
Yeah, let's hear about this.
Any of you fucking nerds want to talk Star Wars, bruh? A lot of people in here not talking Star Wars.
What do you think about you haven't seen this trailer?
I have not seen this. God, what a handsome fucking fellow that guy is, though.
Who? Rose Tico?
You son of a bitch. No, the guy who plays old Poe Dameron. Yeah, Poe Dameron. Handsome fella.
Yeah. I mean, he's the only one that's kind of cool or so.
Yeah. Well, this guy could have been
I'm pretty sure I saw that. That was the same fight on Mustafar system, but instead of it's just in water.
I'm just wondering, like, is there any way to save it? Is there any way to save it?
No, one way. One way, and I've heard this is a very strong possibility.
Yeah.
This is what so...
It's all... Oh, my God, this was all Luke Skywalker's dream. It was all a dream.
Finn wakes up, and it's a dream, and all 8 was completely negated. That's all right. All right, you're on there.
Really?
Hello?
Yes, hello, sir.
Oh, they hung up?
Yeah, well, we don't want to talk to you anyways.
All right. That's the only way if they have to either just reboot the whole thing or wake up and say it was a dream and just start over.
But people would be pissed. They wouldn't be Star Wars nerds would hate that too.
No, they would love it.
You can't make
it would save the series.
If the whole thing was a dream.
If the whole thing was
I heard someone talk about how
and then they publicly shamed Rian Johnson. And actually if they brought like Rian Johnson, like it was all a dream, this would be a great one. So the scene comes out.
Yeah.
And Finn's in his coma, and then he wakes up, and like you see the dream, and then
Rian Johnson's just being quartered.
Well, episode 8's being filmed, but he's watching Rian Johnson film it, and then like Luke Skywalker comes out and kills like someone acting as Rian Johnson.
Wow.
Episode 8 and Rian Johnson gets completely negated in the first.
That's pretty meta.
The first thing. You're on there, man. What's up?
You guys talking about Star Wars, right?
Always.
What's up?
Okay, you know what? I think Star Wars is all right, but, you know, you got to go for the actors in it, you know, because, I mean, they have Natalie Portman on that. I think it's the new one, like the third one.
Wait, what are you saying? I'm having trouble hearing what he's saying. Hello? Say that again, sir. Hello? Oh, he hung up.
What's with these fucking balloon knots today?
I don't know. But okay, well, enough about. I mean, if someone wants to call and talk about Star Wars, I kind of gave my 2 cents on it.
I'm over here looking at your shirt.
You like this shirt?
Yeah. Don't touch that.
What is that?
Don't touch that.
What's this thing?
It looks to be some kind of prehistoric, like one of those
it's
weird.
A mouse.
One of those weird things that like they find the fossils of. It's like the weird shell thing with the tail.
So this is my Badlands Chugs shirt.
Badlands.
You know Badlands Chugs?
Yeah, you showed me. He's like a guy who drinks things quickly.
Watch this. This is Badlands Chugs.
I'm scared.
He's the man.
Once again, folks, we are doing the 2-boot 10-can challenge. Don't touch that mouse.
Oh, don't touch that mouse.
Look at this. Look at this guy.
First boot.
He's drinking Dr. Pepper Dark Berry. It's the most vile soda ever.
Dark berry, Dr.
And he just chugs a boot. I actually went and bought a boot. Oh, did we lose it? We still good? We're going in and out.
It's probably better this way, dude.
Oh,
I was gonna get sick.
Oh man, we're losing.
It's better this way.
Oh, there we go. Oh wait. No volume? Oh man.
Wah, wah, wah.
Oh shit.
I don't know.
Do we not?
Boost is-
Oh man. Well, we have a technical difficulty. Badlands Chugs is chugging his 2-boot 10-can challenge of Dr. Pepper Dark Berry.
What is going on around this place?
Oh no.
That'd be all right.
Man. It was pretty awesome.
I'm alarmed.
You're what?
Alarmed.
Yeah, I missed out.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't get it. This guy scares me a little, dude. I mean, he's going back to it. I can see. I see on the screen he's.
Okay. We back? All right, go back like 15 seconds.
This.
Okay, there you go.
I'm confused by all this. Wow.
All right, we had enough of this
Not
guy. We
bad.
got to call it.
Not bad
This
at
is
all.
my favorite guy in the world. I think he's amazing. This is Badland Chugs. I can just watch this all day.
This makes me sad, dude.
You're on there. Is this Badlands Chugs?
What's up, Touchy?
Who's this?
What's up? I need a break from what I'm seeing right now. Thank God you called.
Oh, you can kill it. You can kill it.
I'm uncomfortable.
That shit was nasty.
I'm uncomfortable, dude. Like, I don't know what it is, but something about that guy makes me it's unsettling, dude.
We're an official fan of Badlands. Touchy Subjects is an official fan of Badlands Chugs. I'm gonna do a chug on the air.
I mean, yeah, half of us are for sure, dude.
Badlands Chugs.
Definitely, or actually, well, there's 4 of us in this thing, so like a quarter of us are really a quarter of Touchy Subjects love that guy. I mean, how do you guys, Jason Station? How do you guys feel?
They're indifferent, I think.
No, it's, I'm uncomfortable. What's up, caller? How are you? How the hell are you, brother? Thanks for saving me.
Hey, I'm doing good, man. Just kind of hanging out with the kids.
Nice. You have kids?
Yeah, I got 2 rascals.
Okay, that's what's up. Boys or girls? Boy or girl?
2 boys.
Phew, you won the lottery, brother. Here's the thing. As a dad, how do you feel about dressing up for Halloween? Is that something that you do?
Did you do that last week?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm saying, is that something that you're on board for?
Dressing up for Halloween? I haven't done that in years, man.
Oh, cool. Yeah, you can stay. Dude. You can stay, bud. You can fucking stay.
But I don't need it, honestly.
Well, what's
Tell
up, man?
those kids to shut up. I can hear him in the background.
That was not me.
Shut up!
All right, see, he's a good dad. That guy knows what's up.
That was not me. That was my co-host, sir. I just want to set clear boundaries that I didn't tell your kids to shut up.
It's all good,
Hey, I will
man.
say
It's
this.
all good.
I respect you telling them, dude, because lately the older I get, the more I can't stand. Like when I was a kid, right? I used to think my mom
Right.
was just a rotten, evil person for how often I Dude, I got my ass beat over everything, but I was really well behaved as a little kid. I was really well behaved.
Yeah.
And it was the fear of the ass whooping that kept me in line, because by the time I was like 11 or 12 and I wasn't scared of an ass whooping at all, that's when I started running around getting in trouble. But as a little kid, dude, I was the most well-behaved, most polite little kid because I had the fear of God put in me from my mother. Now I used to think she was evil for it. And now I realize all the compliments I got.
Actually kind of paid off, yeah.
Dude, I see kids running around doing shit, causing a ruckus at the most inappropriate times, and I see parents who are pretending that their kids aren't their responsibility. It's like, no, your kid's acting
I literally hate that.
Dude, your kid. If your kids are acting like an asshole, if another human being came out of you, it's your responsibility when they start being an asshole. Period.
Well, yeah, 100%.
But I mean, I'm sure you're a parent. I'm sure you see that, like people running around.
Oh yeah, you know what? It's crazy because I was talking to my wife about that. I'm like, growing up now these days, these kids don't really have that structure. A lot of kids, like, they don't really get their ass beat like how we used to get. You know what I mean? So just like, I think it's just crazy. That these kids are just like, getting away with a whole bunch of shit.
Look, I'm not advocating smacking your kid in the head, but like your head is important. Your kid's brain's important. But you have an ass. Yeah. And asses are literally just made for spanking.
Well,
right?
I don't know if I agree with that.
No, your asshole maybe, but your ass cheek is just made to be hit. It's the only purpose it serves is getting hit. And like the context might change throughout your life, but as a little kid, getting spanked is a big deal, and it keeps you. It's like it's like having a little choke chain on your dog. Like, you don't want to do it, but it keeps the motherfucker from pulling. Like, you have to. Sometimes you have to spank your fucking kid. I saw a video, dude.
Disagree with that. But
I saw a video of a kid today. Okay, I want to get into you disagreeing.
Okay.
I saw a video of a kid, an autistic kid, getting punched by a group of other kids laughing and joking. Yeah. Dude, if anybody would have done that around, I would have never done that as a kid. But if, God forbid,
it's crazy.
If anyone in my family had done that, my mom would have beat the holy hell out of us. Like, you just knew not to do that. Like, there was real discipline. People are scared to discipline their fucking kids. But I'll say this: you disagree with Studboy, you disagree with spanking your kids. My thing is, like, what's the alternative? You can't rationalize with a 4-year-old. Like, you can't.
Yeah, but I feel like you can you can. Mentally, you should be able to be intellectually be able to conquer your kid.
No way.
A 4-year-old, you should be able to conquer. Now
I disagree.
Now you might have to pick them up and restrain them. I just don't think. I think you
swatting them on the ass is a much more direct and, in my opinion,
I think if someone's intelligent, you can be able to.
But it
trick or at least confront your 4-year-old. To be able to get them to do
like it. Sorry to cut you guys off, but it depends, like, on which kid, because, like, my little one, the 4-year-old, he's a straight ass. I mean, he's like, you'll tell him, go to bed. He'll just sit there and laugh and smirk, And he has, like, no fear, which I'm afraid is, like, this kid has no fear. I could literally whoop him, he would just sit there and laugh, But my oldest one, it's like, get your ass to bed, and he'll get there and just, like, fall asleep in 2-3 seconds. But it depends.
It depends on the type of kid, right? But I'm saying in general, when you have a kid, look, if you have a 12-year-old, you can rationalize with them and go, I'm going to take these privileges away. Or, hey, the way you're acting is not okay to act in public because you're imposing negatively on other people. A 12-year-old can understand that. A kid till he's like 6 is egocentric. He has no idea that anybody else even exists but him. It's all about him. That's like me telling you, that's like if I brought my dog in this room, you're a smart guy. You're a fucking smart guy. If I brought my dog in this room and he was pissing on things and barking, and I went, no, dude, don't.
My dog does that all the time.
Yeah, and you should spank him for it. And if I go, hey, don't spank my dog, just explain to him why he should stop acting the way he is. It doesn't matter how smart you are. He's not going to fucking
but shouldn't you just remove the dog or put him in like a cage or something? Or...
Okay, so but then your dog has no idea how to act in public or around other people. It's the same thing with your kid. If you if your kid doesn't know how to act in public and then you just remove him from public, now you have a fucking asshole.
No.
Yeah, and then when that but there has to be something behind that. There has to be a healthy fear behind that. If you go, have you ever seen a parent yell at their kid that's never spanked their kid? They go, 1, 2, don't make me get to 3, and the kid just keeps running around because they go, fuck you, mom. You've never spanked me on that sport. I don't respect you.
There's no other alternative. You can't put them in timeout.
I'm saying
you can't restrict them.
The kind of kid, especially the kind of kid I was, you put me in timeout, I would laugh at you. I'll entertain myself in the corner for 10 minutes.
Yeah, but maybe that's because you were spanked.
Fuck no. No, dude. I'm not saying rational.
I try that with my 4-year-old. It doesn't work.
Dude, I'm not saying beat your kid's ass. I'm not saying hurt your kid.
True.
No one's
saying that.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying that a swat on the ass to a child is a very quick course correction.
Well, I mean, that was a for centuries that's how people discipline their kids.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, personally, I don't agree with it. I think there's other healthier ways to discipline a kid.
Once they get to a certain age, definitely.
But I don't even know. I mean,
I'm not saying. Look, I'll say this. My mom had my little sister when I was 15, and my mom was a single mom. Used to work 10 hours a day some days. There were plenty of weekends where I had my sister 10 hours a day. changing her diaper,
Sure.
feeding her, whatever. My mom probably spanked up, like not spanked. My mom probably hit us a little too much, but with my little sister, she was much older and wiser and a better mom.
Yeah.
But she used to go, Addison, I'm going to spank you. And I'd say, no, you're not. You're not going to touch her. Like, you're not spanking her.
Sure.
And I'd step in between my sister and my mom. Even though she wasn't being malicious, she's like, I'm going to spank. Dude, because of that, my little sister is much different than me. She's much less aggressive, whatever. She turned out to be a great person. But I put my foot down. I told my mom, you're never going to spank her.
So you didn't have
I got in the way over and over and over and over. I told my mom, you're not touching my little sister. You're not putting your hands on her. Then one day, I'm watching my little sister. My mom's cooking in the kitchen. I'm in the living room watching fucking TV or whatever, and watching my little sister. And my sister keeps climbing on these shelves. And I tell her, Addison, get down. 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 Addison, blah, 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 blah. I tell her at least fucking 10 times, Addison, get down. And then out of frustration, I go, Addison, I swear to God, if you climb on that again, I'm gonna spank you. And I said it, and my mom looked at me like, got you, motherfucker. See? Like, you know what you're talking about? You know what you're talking about? And my sister, for the 15th time, does what she did the last time. Yeah. It looks at me, because she knows nothing's going to happen. She looks at me like I'm all talk.
Fuck you, little dick motherfucker. Fucking playing all in. You need a big motherfucker. What are you going to do with your little fucking noodle dick over there, pussy?
She looks at me, gives me a fuck you look, turns around the way she's done 10 other times, and starts climbing up the thing.
Yeah.
As she's halfway up the shelf, I look at my mom. I go, fuck, I swear to God, like I have to spank her. She'll never respect me if I don't spank her. My mom's just like, yo, your ball's in your court. You want to be the fucking tough guy and not spank your kid? All right, go ahead. So I snatch my sister up. I go, like that. Like not hard. I didn't put my fucking hip into it. I went on her ass cheek. She bawled her eyes out for fucking 30 seconds and never climbed on the shelf again.
Okay. Could you have accomplished that without... Okay, and let's
I had
say,
tried every other... I'm not saying at 15, I'm not saying I was the most equipped. Let me, like, real quick. Sure. I'm not saying at 15 I was the most equipped to be
for sure
helping parent a child, but I am saying that I tried every other way. And she looked at me like, fuck you.
Why not... Okay, and let me respond to that. And the gentleman that's on the phone...
What's your name, by the way, sir?
Miguel.
Cool.
Yeah, we want to get into it because maybe he wants to talk about
I'm sure he has
stuff.
an insight.
But... Okay, why not snatch her? I mean, sometimes you might have to physically restrain her. You know, she's climbing on the shelf could fall over and
100%,
kill someone.
yeah.
So, you said you tried nothing else, but why not snatch her up, put her in a room, and restrict her from what put her in timeout for
because she's too young to be. I mean, she's too young to be in the room alone. First of all,
but why not like a very stern talking to and like maybe in an aggressive way?
Yeah, I had tried that.
But she's too young to be in a room by herself?
Yeah, I mean, she's a little kid. She's climbing on things in front of us. What's she going to do in a room when she's not there? She's going to climb on more shit.
Maybe make the room so that she can't hurt themselves.
I mean, that's nonsense. Though.
Well,
you want me to pull out every potentially dangerous thing to climb out of a
I don't
room
know.
for this instance?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm saying the quickest, easiest, and in my opinion, smart. Okay,
but
I'm saying this: is putting a kid in the closet or wrapping your arms around them and restraining them any better than going on their ass and resolving the matter?
Well, the only thing, and there's zero. The type of spanking that you're saying, to due respect with you, there's zero harm that's being in.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying punch your kid in the chest.
It's more of a show of disappointment through an authority figure.
100%. And there's a real, like, your ass stings for a minute. There's a little bit of hurt on it. There's no injury, but there's like ow. No one likes to get smacked hard.
But how I see that is that you are training them to react to solve problems through violence in a way, even though it's not any violence. And then that's the way I kind of see that situation go at hand. And it's like, is there no other possible scenario in that than to result to violence?
I see your point, but I think if your kid is in a nurturing, loving environment and then they get popped on the ass, it's not going to turn them into a serial killer.
No, true.
But I get you're making a valid point, but I'm saying if there's loving and nurture, like if I'm spanking your ass and there's nurture, but like it's out of love. I don't want the shelf to fall. I don't want the shelf to fall and kill you.
Yeah, for sure.
When you're at an age, where I can explain to you that it's because I love you, but right now you can't understand. So it's just pop on the ass. I want to hear Miguel. I want to hear what you have to say about
we
this.
had our talk. Miguel, and then if you want to talk about
honestly,
another topic to talk about.
Andre, what you're saying, man, I totally agree with you, man. As long as it's coming from, a family that's like nurturing and loving, you know what I mean? Like that right there is big, man. And we try that here, that's what we do is I'm going to spank you, but at the same time, I love you and I'm just trying to show you structure, and discipline.
There's consequences for your actions.
Yeah.
Like real consequences, And the thing is, too, your kids know, okay, you love them. And when they get to an age where you can go, like, the thing in my head, the way I picture, I don't want to say your family, I don't know your family, I don't want to project, but I'm saying for me, I don't want to assume about you. But for me, in my head, you spank your kid when he's 4 and 5, and you don't hurt him. You do it out of love. And then when he's 7 or 8, you explain to him, look, man, the way you're acting is not okay. I'm gonna take your PlayStation away. I'm gonna do this because he understands. He understands. He can understand the way you can talk to him intelligently, but when he's too young to do that, and then by the time he's 15, you laugh and he goes, "Man, remember when you used to spank my ass when I was 5?" And you go, "Yeah, because you wouldn't stop climbing on that thing." Like he's not going I don't think your kid's gonna be a school shooter because you pop him on the ass. I think that eventually you get past the popping on the ass is not. Hitting your kid is not the end all be all. It's the solution for right now until other things become available. Where you go, look, don't climb on that. Don't climb on that. You're gonna get yourself hurt. Don't climb on that. I'm telling you to stop climbing on that. Okay, now you're getting spanking. And what to me more than reaffirming violence solves problems, which it does sometimes. If you're not reaffirming that violence solves problems, you're reaffirming there's consequences for your actions.
Sure.
And when someone who
that's important.
Yeah, and I think eventually the consequences can change. But when you're dealing with a 5-year-old who doesn't give a fuck that other people are trying to read, he doesn't give a fuck that you're in a store and that you're embarrassing. He doesn't care at all. The
question is, on top of that, is there? For me, it's like the chicken or the egg in there. Yeah. So your kid, say you have a kid that's unruly in a grocery store or something, which I probably was, but I wasn't. I
was really well behaved and I got spanked.
True, but then you were unwell behaved later on in life.
Yeah, but that was because there wasn't any fucking love in my house.
Okay.
That was not because
we don't want to get too much into
that. No, but I'm saying that connects to what we're saying. Is like I was really well behaved as a little kid because I got spanked, but then as a fucking 12-year-old there was none of the other stuff that comes with the parenting, so I dipped.
Yeah, and I'm not, I mean,
that's just my answer to it. Like,
yeah, I see that, but I forget where I was going with this. But I feel that by spanking the kid, you are teaching them that. I lost my train of thought.
Sorry.
But no, I'm saying you're saying, you have an unruly kid and you're going to teach them a train. But maybe because you have an unruly kid, that's why.
Or because you're
spanking them.
Or because you're hitting your kid that makes them unruly. You're saying which comes first? Is your kid unruly because you spank him, or do you spank him right? I think that kids are mostly just unruly, and kids are egocentric until they're like 5 or 6. They don't even have the capacity to think about how what they're doing affects other people, and you have to like, it's like training a puppy. It sounds bad. It's like training a puppy. Like my dog knows now not to piss on things in the house. When he was a little puppy, I had to pop him on the ass because he doesn't understand it's the wrong way, and now he doesn't think twice about it. He only pisses outside. But like, if you want your kid to not be disruptive in public and pose on other people negatively, until you can reason with them, it's very simple. It's natural. It's don't do this or bad things happen. It's shot caller. It's like, don't, if you touch that, it'll hurt.
One thing I think we can agree on to wrap this little segment up, your kid needs to know that you have the ability to beat their ass.
Yeah.
That's important.
And
that is important.
And if you've never shown them a piece of it, they won't understand that.
Well, you can show them a piece of it.
If you're only Miguel,
they can see you. Like Miguel, my one buddy, his dad, his little league coach. So his dad was on watching a spectator, and then the little league coach talked some shit to him. He walked into the dugout and knocked the guy out. Yeah. They had to drag the guy out of the dugout.
Isn't that showing the violence solve? But isn't that showing?
But he didn't.
But he's showing his kid that violence solves things.
Well, it showed him that he could whip some ass. That's what it showed him.
Miguel, let me ask you this before we end this thing, Miguel, because you got better insight than me or Studboy, and I. would your kids, your young boys, especially boys, would your kids respect you just for getting loud if you had never ever popped them on the ass before? If there was like, would they respect that? Would they respect you going, I'm gonna spank you if you never actually spanked them?
My little one, no, but the oldest one, like I said, he's just more sensitive.
Yeah,
he's a lot
I
more
can see that.
sensitive. I mean, I literally could raise my voice, and he's just crying, and it's a shit show. But like with my little one, he would just sit there and just like, all right, well, you ain't gonna do shit. You know what I mean? So, but like I said, it's different, you know.
Yeah, it depends on the kid.
Yeah, it definitely depends on the kid.
Is that interesting to see? Like, because your kids have same. So both your kids same mom, same mom.
No, so I have a stepson, and then my other son. I can't technically he's mine.
Okay, yeah, no, I get it.
Yeah.
Because I see that a lot, where I see a dad and like same mom, same dad, and the two kids are completely fucking different. Like
yeah.
And even and that's just always interesting to me. Like how much of it is like how much of it do you inherit? And like so, for instance, my sister, me and my middle sister are very much alike. We have the same mom, same dad. And then my youngest, one of my younger, I have a bunch of siblings on my dad's side of the family, and I actually feel I'm pretty similar to them. Like all the siblings I have from my dad's side of the family, I feel pretty similar to in a lot of ways. And then my little sister, who we have the same mom but different dad, that's my girl. Like, I love her, dude. Like, we're homies, but we're very different in a lot of ways. We're similar in some ways because we have the same mom and we were raised by the same woman and whatever, but we have different dads. And, like, she's the most, like, sweet, caring, like, non-aggressive person. Like, she loves everybody. Like, she's an artist. She's all these things. And, like, I'm a born fighter. Like, the only art I'm good at is fucking martial arts. Like, I've always loved confrontation. I've always been a little prick. Like, and she's the exact opposite, and I'm like fascinated by that. Like, so I want to know, like, how is it funny seeing these two kids that are growing up in the same house but are completely different? You know, one.
Yeah, it is, man. It is crazy. You know, like how you said, it's like my oldest one. He's very sensitive and he's very loving. And I mean, sometimes like my little one is always trying to fight my oldest one. I'm like, my oldest one is hella big, you know, but my little one's like a little scrapper. He's just always ready to get down.
The bigger one the older one wants no part of it. He's like, get the fuck off, get away from me, bro.
Yeah. He's like, I don't want to fight. And then the little one's just like he's like a pet. He just keeps messing with them, you know, until they actually scrap. So yeah, it's crazy how there's like they have the same mom but just different, you know, and it really is. So
That's a trip. I think we should talk about that on another show, Nature versus Nurture. We should
I got a lot to say about that.
Oh yeah. And Miguel, thank you, dude.
Hey, we got some stickers for you, bro.
Appreciate having me, guys.
Hey, we got some stickers for you. Make sure you follow us on all our sites. Go to touchysubjectshow.com.
We're gonna send you some stickers and cool stuff.
Email on Instagram or what? Email. Just go to our website. Get in contact with us, and you'll get some stickers. Okay?
Say again.
Okay. I said I follow you on Instagram too.
Okay, cool. Yeah, if you follow the show and DM us, we'll send you some stickers and shit.
All right, man. Thank you, man.
Yeah, thanks, Miguel.
Have a nice.
I fucking love when guests are cool and they have like shit. Like, that was cool.
This is like a parenting. Yeah. Actually, this is a
what not?
No, this is the best. You're on there. Who's this? Hello.
This is your worst nightmare.
Mr. Faber.
Mr. Urijah Faber.
2 weeks in a row calling in. Welcome back on the show.
2 for 2.
And actually, this is the perfect time because you are a newly anointed father of a young, little, beautiful...
Bouncing baby girl.
We won't. I don't know. Callie, are we allowed to say that on the? Yeah, right. You're not worried about some weirdos.
You're not to say that.
Beautiful little girl.
Dude, here's the thing. Dude, you know what I just thought about? I never thought about this before. Dude. Oh man, I feel like I'm Inception.
We want to talk
about. Forgot?
We're talking about parenting right now.
But before I forget this, dude, you're the Callie kid, and the Callie kid's name is Callie. She's the Callie kid, dude. Holy shit! I gotta get out of here, dude. Dude, that's insane, dude. Holy shit.
Yeah, I never thought about that.
That's a fucking
Wait, say that one more
Never
time.
thought about
The
that.
the Cali kid's name is Callie. She is the literal Cali kid. Son of a bitch.
You need to have a T-shirt. We need to get a T-shirt and have her wear it. Say, "I am the Cali kid's kid named Callie, which makes me the Cali kid." That is a badass.
Dude, and when she has kids one day, they'll be Callie's kids. Oh my god.
They're gonna be Callie's kids.
Oh my god, dude.
Fili just came to his rap instincts kicked in and figured something out.
Yeah, man, that's insane.
Amazing.
All right, so we're talking about parenting, and I want Faber,
Yeah.
we want to get your take on this, and Fili said, we're kind of getting a little bit of a debate right here. I'm against any type of spanking.
Yeah.
And
I think
Fili.
I think that when your kid is too young to reason with and explain the error of their ways, that if you give them a little pop on the ass,
A little show of force.
a little pop, not to hurt them. I'm not saying hit your kid in the head. I'm not saying hurt them. I'm saying give them a little swat on the ass to sort of reinforce what they're doing wrong, and when they're too young to reason with. For instance, if you have an 8 or a 9-year-old, you can look at them and go, "Hey, the way you're acting right now is negatively affecting the people around you. I need you to stop. It's rude." And it looks, but you can talk to them. If you have a 5-year-old, they not only do they not care, but they're not capable of understanding the situation. So sometimes a little swat on the ass is a good course correction.
So we want Mr.
Well-
we want the California kids' response to this.
Yeah.
But then don't let me forget. I want to give all parents my
Advice.
parenting advice.
Your parent advice, even though you don't have any kids.
I've one on the
He's
way.
on the
so-
way,
It's
though.
on, yeah, it's on the way, but you
Yeah,
don't have
on
any,
the way.
you don't have any experience parenting it yet.
That's true.
Go ahead.
Hey, we call that shoestring millionaire. You have success in one area and you think you know everything.
Yeah.
I had the same problem, man. gotta admit. So hey, so here's the thing, Fili, you're right in some respects. The only thing is, and I was a human development major, so this is right up my alley. Kids at 5 are able to understand right from wrong, especially depending on their level of like development. But there are ages where they don't understand right from wrong. Then it comes a thing of classical conditioning, like what's the guy's name? The salivating dogs. Paulino? Pavlov. Pavlov's salivating dogs. So you ring a bell and you feed the dog. You ring a bell, you feed the dog. You ring a bell, you feed the dog. Then you ring the bell, and the dog thinks it's going to eat, and so it naturally starts salivating.
Yeah.
So you can teach kids by instincts, but you have to be really, really on point with what you're doing. Now, just spanking a kid out of like instincts and like getting mad or whatever, that can be confusing for a kid. My mom used to scare the crap out of us with the anticipation. She used to say, and she would get the wooden spoon. I'm okay with some spanking, but it was the anticipation which was the scary part.
Yeah.
She'd be like, "I told you twice. Put on your seatbelt. You aren't doing it. Stop hitting your brother. You didn't listen. When we get home, you're getting a spanking." And we'd be like, "No,
Yeah.
no, no."
But,
no."
okay,
Like,
but-
you're getting home, we get a spanking, and then we'd wait, we'd be good the whole time. We'd try to hope she forgot everything else, and then by the time we get there,
Help her
she's
carry
like,
the
"All right."
groceries and
We'd be
shit.
like, "No." Yeah, like, so I mean, there's a use for
Okay,
it.
but I'll say
think-
this though.
I think so.
But the reason going back to the salivating dogs, one of the reasons that you were so worried about the spanking is because you had been spanked before. Had she have never ever
Sure.
spanked you with a wooden spoon, you'd be like, "Yeah, I'm sure we're getting spanked when we get home." There has to be some real, I don't want to use the word threat, but there has to be a real threat of repercussions for your actions. And the thing is, it's out of love. Like your mom wanted you to wear a seatbelt because she didn't want you to get hurt. She didn't want you to hit your brother because that's not how you're supposed to. She doesn't want to raise human beings that punch each other. I mean, she kind of failed there. You spent a career punching people.
Yeah,
but,
she did. So
but,
yeah, she did.
But
she did it. She also taught us to follow our heart, which that she succeeded.
that she succeeded in spades for sure. Because you and Rhino both just incredible people. So shout out to Mama Faber.
Thanks,
But
buddy.
the point of the story is she spanked you guys out of love. There was a reason for it. She wasn't trying to hurt you or beat your ass or really like injure you. But there has to be okay, the reason that the dogs salivate is because they got fed a bunch of times. So you have to remember the wooden spoon stinging your ass cheek so that when she goes, that's it, you're getting spanked, there's the salivating effect.
Yeah. But I guess the argument would be, and this is Sanchez, he doesn't spank his kids, and he didn't get spanked. I mean, there's other things that you can take away if you're able to do it and they really care about them. It's removing things like, you have to sit in the corner. Kid doesn't like to sit still and look in the corner. You sit in the corner. I mean, I never had to do that.
Yeah.
You take away some right. I mean, I remember I went to go see my high school girlfriend before I had insurance on my car. My mom told me not to. I couldn't help it. I went out. I could help it, but I didn't. And then I got in trouble, and she took away my license for like, a couple months, and I was so upset. And that's as a young adult. So, and there is different stages of development where a kid understands what he is, and it's pretty early where a kid can start to understand things like.
Yeah.
But it's useless if the kid doesn't know what the heck's going on, if it's inconsistent and everything else. But I think it works either way. It's a preference thing.
Has to be done with love.
So what's your personal parenting? And then just a caveat.
What am I
when we're talking about spanking, it's just a light show of force. Yeah. There's absolutely
there's no intent to harm.
Yeah, just no intent to harm or anything. It's just a show of force. So what? So I'm in the no camping, no spanking camp. Fili's in the brutal spanking camp.
I'm in the baby punching business.
What camp are you in, Faber? And how do you plan on to
the
discipline
baby punching business?
Your baby.
I think. Here's a great quote. I love this quote. When the question's asked, is it better to be loved or feared? The answer is, of course, both.
Yeah.
But the problem is, fear is enforced by pain, and therefore it's something that isn't unwavering. And so I'm for the side of giving some sort of spanking, and but just understanding. My mom always used to say, I want you to know this hurts me when it's more than it's hurting you.
I hated that shit.
And the anticipation and all that kind of stuff. But at the end of the day, I would say, yeah, depending on the kid, you may not ever have to. I mean, I think it'd have to be like a real learning lesson. But I'm not against it. I would be in the spanking category.
Attaboy.
Well, you're
with
wrong.
love. With love.
The best quote I've ever heard regarding parenting, and I don't know if you had anything else, but we might wrap it up on this quote because I think everybody's going to be proud. So the greatest gift a parent can give their kid
is a spanking.
Is not a spanking.
Oh, sorry.
The greatest gift a parent can give their kid is their own happiness.
Oh,
that's sweet.
Think about that.
Carlino, you're going to be a great dad, buddy.
Oh, yeah.
I can't wait for our kids to play together.
I can't wait.
You got to get one in the mix, man.
I can't
you
wait.
You got the right girl.
I cannot wait. Thanks, dude. I'll wait a couple. I can wait on that. I can't wait for Carlino's kid to be trashing Uriah's beautiful home. And Uriah just looks at Carlino and goes, please spank your fucking kid. And Carlino's like, no, sorry, I'm giving him happiness.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I got to roll, man.
All right, brother.
Later, dude. Thank you.
I got the baby in the gym. All right, guys.
All right, thanks for calling in.
Later, brother.
Later.
All right, well, I think that wraps that up.
Fucking did it, dude.
All right, it was a good one. Well, go to touchysubjectshow.com.
Yep.
And anybody that tried calling this week, we'll be back on next week.
Yes,
Sorry
sir.
we didn't get to you. Miguel was taking up everybody's time. No, Miguel was cool. That was
like
good.
Miguel, dude.
He sparked a good conversation.
Yeah,
this is an important one.
Yeah.
We might have to put that on the list.
I think we should go deeper into nature versus nurture.
Oh, yeah. I got a lot to go on that, man. And
I don't have a lot of the answers on that. I'm
ton to go
perplexed
on
by
that.
it, but it's interesting to me.
Yeah, we'll put that on the list next to
like
Will the Carnage Carnes.
Yeah.
Next to that guy. Go to touchysubjectshow.com. Go to, I don't know, anything else? Go check out your band.
Yeah, at born_breach, at outcast underdogs, all one word, whatever. Go to Touchy Fili, and everything else is fucking there. All right. I got the clothes, I got the band, and I got the podcast, and I got obviously all of that springboards out fighting. If you don't like any of those things, then I guess I don't have anything to offer for you.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you don't like music, clothes, podcasts, or fucking fist fighting, then We probably ain't gonna get along anyways.
Yeah, pretty much. You're pretty much a loser.
Balloon knot.
All right. See you guys next time. Badland Chugs. Don't touch that mouse.